Secret beats.
Yo, let's go. I think we're good on both platforms now, ready to start. Who's on YouTube? Who's on TikTok? Drop me a message if you're on either side. Let's check the chat first. You guys wanted to see the chat on both sides, so I tried to set up something for you. Drop me a message on either side so we know we can see each other's chat on both platforms. Yo, what's up, Cruz? Welcome, bro. Yeah, I just checked it out on YouTube and on TikTok. We can now see both messages on both sides, which is good. I can see TikTok people can see the YouTube chat on the screen, and if anybody drop a message on the TikTok side, you guys should be able to see the TikTok chat on YouTube. There we go. Danny just dropped a message. What's up, bro? Welcome. It's perfect. That's all you guys wanted. You wanted to see the chat on both platforms. Now we can. Super nice. TikTok people see the BandLab logo. How's it going, Fist? Welcome, bro. Danny is on TikTok, yes. So the chat that YouTube people see on the top right of the screen is the TikTok chat, and on the bottom right of the screen, TikTok people can see the YouTube chat, which is cool. When we're gonna go back to the music reviews and stuff like that, you guys can interact with each other that way. And tonight, though, is all about content creation and any questions that you have regarding how I make my videos, what software I use, how you can do the same, because I really don't have a complex setup. My complex setup is for music, and whatever you see literally has nothing to do with my content creation. What I use to make videos are free, apart from the webcam. But even that, for TikTok, most of the shit that you see me make is using my phone camera, and I can show you how you can do the same without, spending a dime type of thing. So, go ahead. If you have any questions, anything that seems confusing about the whole setup, go ahead and ask. The lead vocal, I sidechain the reverb or route it on the bus. Well, you do both. You can send it to a bus channel and also sidechain it to a reverb. Both works, bro. Yo, what's up, Luxy? Welcome, man. How you guys doing? Yo, Mosey, welcome, bro. I'm all good. Thanks for asking and thanks for being here. How are you? So, Lux is asking, what do I use dithering for? Without me going into really technical stuff that's not gonna really make a difference, the answer is when you're reducing the beat depth of your track, you apply dithering. So, and that only applies to WAV files. So when you're exporting in WAV or AAC, you can obviously do it in 32-bit, 24-bit, or 16, right? No one does it in 8 anymore. So when you want to go down from 32-bit float to 24-bit, you apply dithering. And when you want to go down from 24 to 16, you dither again. But like, this shouldn't happen too many times. So like, you don't do 32 to 24 and then dither and then do it again for 24 to 16. You kind of jump down. It's not a gear in a car that you have to come one by one. So most of the time, you will end up dithering from 24 to 16. And also, what's dithering? You know what? This is like, I've watched so many.
Thank you.
Holy shit! Thanks, man, for sharing the live. I forgot I set that up. That scared me. What's dithering? So I've watched so many videos of people explaining their way of what it is, but basically it's a really, really quiet noise floor, like a white noise, that they add to kind of get rid of the... Because when you reduce your bit depth from 32-bit to 24 or 24 to 16, you kind of reduce the headroom, the amount of... I don't know how to explain this, I swear. This is like so technical. Cruise. I just know that it kind of eliminates the amount of white noise that gets brought up because of that reduction in bit depth. So you kind of add some yourself so it doesn't get created because of the reduction in bit depth. But if you want a really like complex answer, I'm not your guy. I have to go read it myself. It's not my language. I barely sometimes understand what they say when they bring up certain terms. Okay, record a vocal on a whole project beat or one WAV file beat. What do you mean? So, if you mean like how would you approach the recording vocal project and stuff like that, I would say don't record it in your beat project, preferably, and try to take your beats as MP3 or WAV to a new project, record your vocal in there, and then get the stems and take it to the beat project if you want to mix them together. But like you would kind of be better off doing some really basic stuff, like if you want to use some RX ozone to clean up the vocal, the cleanup job, the main like process heavy part of the job, you can do it on the project where you record your vocals, and then you take the clean stems to add to the beat section, to the beat project, and you mix them together. That's how I do it, at least, and that's how a lot of people do it. What's up, Matrix? Welcome, bro. It's like analog noise, yes, basically similar, but it's not. It's really rarely audible. How you achieve clean sound video for TikTok? Now that's a good question. Okay, so if you want to make your own TikTok videos or even YouTube videos, I tried a bunch of different approaches since I started 6 months, 7 months ago, and I recently settled for OBS. OBS is free, and it's gonna look crazy, but I'm gonna show it to you on the screen. Just don't freak out, because it's gonna really change. Like it's gonna be multiple cameras in a sec, especially on YouTube and on TikTok. So this is OBS. Ignore the middle bits where it's all the repeat camera. That's because I'm just streaming right now through OBS as well. But this is what I use to get a really clean video and audio, and there is so much you can do. Even for my streaming, I use OBS. And basically, what OBS allows you to do is to get... it's an open source broadcasting software, and it allows you to record your screen and record your audio, system audio, microphone, and it lets you add plugins. So it has plugins for videos, it has plugins for audio. So like all the plugins like EQs and compression, all the shit that you use for mixing your audio, you can use in OBS. So right now on my voice, I'm using the Pro Q3, I'm using RVox, I'm using Fresher, whatever I thought is gonna make my kind of voice sound good for the stream. And what's really cool about OBS is that people, the community, create shit on a daily and they share it for free. So you can just go download the plugins, like this move that I do on YouTube, like the zoom move or changing the scene with a button. All of these are part of the hotkeys. And just simply doing it, like I used to record my shit through Camtasia, right? And Camtasia gave me M4A file for my audio, and it would horribly bring down the quality of whatever I put in it. So like if I put my beats inside Camtasia and I also recorded my voice through Camtasia and exported it, it sounded horrible. It was nothing like I heard in the app, and it was because the M4A format. But since I switched to OBS, I can choose what bit depth and what format of audio gets recorded. I can even record separate audios. So like if I'm recording inside OBS, I can separate, like I press record and I can separate the desktop audio sound and my microphone and maybe just the FL Studio sound. And then when I take my video that was recorded into a video editing app, say Adobe Premiere Pro, it brings separated audio files so you can mix them separately. It's great. Let me just read a couple questions off of TikTok. What's the best way to mix background harmony vocals? What do you add? What would you add? You guys are asking music stuff tonight. Like I always say, ask music stuff, no one asks anything. And tonight it's about content creation, you're asking music stuff. Background harmony vocals really depends what you want out of them, bro. It really depends what's the genre, because sometimes like if you're just talking about the couple of layers of hip-hop harmonies, then you don't go crazy. You just put them on the side sometimes, give them some layer of space if it's a reverb or delay. You take them out of the way of the lead vocal with some filtering, make it thinner or thicker depending on how's the lead vocal. But if you're talking about like harmonies in pop music and where it really matters, then I use so many things, way too many things. I add the Antares harmony engine or the Waves harmony engine, whatever comes my way for that scenario. What's the best? Oh, you asked the same question on the other side. Let me read it again. So they sound behind the main one. Oh, that's exactly what I said. If you want to kind of get it out of the way of the lead vocal, one of the best ways is to take out the prominent parts off of the harmonies and like give them their own space. So like if the lead vocal, let's say, is super prominent around the 10K area, then if you take out the 10K area or reduce it or maybe even filter it to get the darker sound on the harmonies, they go down. Or the opposite, maybe you can make it brighter than the original lead vocal, but make it quieter so they go further back. And sometimes just adding reverb could separate them from the lead vocal that's dry. All these things, you know, different moves that you do the opposite to what you've done on your lead vocal, but not everything. So now you're not gonna do a crazy EQ move that's opposite. You're just gonna deliberately do a certain move to take it out the way of the other one. And even sidechaining kind of works. You could sidechain the whole background vocal bus to the lead vocal bus, or just to the lead vocal, and do a little move on the EQ, like a dynamic EQ. So every time the lead vocal is in with the harmonies, that part of the harmony is going down. That could be a subtle move. What is the best time to upload a video on TikTok? As much as people want to think there is a right time, like there is a rule of thumb, but it really differs for each person. So if you go to your TikTok analytics, creator tools, analytics, then to your follower section, you will see the follower most active time on TikTok. So what I've heard and what I've tried that worked best at certain periods of time for me was to upload my videos, like publish my videos half an hour before my peak audience time. So it goes through the peak audience time. If my followers are most active at 5 p.m., I would release my video at 4:30. And by the time the TikTok algorithm would start to push, it would be the most active time for my followers. And that way, not only I would kind of increase the chance of my followers seeing the video, but because the followers who like my content would see the video, those initial tests that TikTok ran on my video, you guys would like. So the followers would like and share and save the video, or sometimes comment. But if like it would go to a random group of people, they may not. That's why you kind of push it towards your followers first, so TikTok enjoys what's happening with the algorithm, the boost that you get, so they push it later to the wider audience. My problem is how to gain followers. Well, I think that's a problem for literally everybody that starts. Like I have the same problem right now on YouTube because my account is new. But what I remember from the first days, of my TikTok account, I was getting, just like a lot of you, 200 views, 100 views, 2 likes, no comments or share whatsoever. And the only way I saw that starting to change, the only time that started to change, I actually was making 4 videos a day. But that was the old way. I don't think it's favored as much nowadays to make quantity over quality. I was releasing 4 videos a day, short ones, or sometimes longer ones. And that just put me in front of more people and gave TikTok more chance to push my videos out. There was more to push. And then when I got to the first 1,000 followers, which took, I think, a month and a half, near 2 months, that was the part where everything changed. I started going live. I reduced 4 videos a day to 2. And my videos were getting better. I started to make the visual better. I understood how I was lacking in front of the camera, you know? Like, before I would start just talking, telling what I want to say in terms of tutorial, or this is how you do that. And then I started to think, okay, what makes me separate from rest of the guys? And you hear that often. Everybody talk about, oh, you need to be unique. And it's so hard to kind of sit down with yourself and be like, what makes me unique, and go apply it. It doesn't work that way, bro. It's just something that you do naturally that other people don't do. And for me, it turned out to be how to make this shit. I started just saying shit, this shit and that shit, and it worked. Honestly, without that, it wouldn't be 21K today. And it wasn't deliberate. It wasn't a crazy idea. It was just something that I could do well in front of the camera. Sit down and say how to make this shit, and then tell the shit. I felt comfortable with that. That was the few main points of me getting more followers on TikTok, honest. Nothing crazy. I didn't promote. I didn't do anything extravaganza. No influencer gave me a shout out. It was just all the 10 years of knowledge in FL Studio and mixing, plus a couple tiny details. Ferguson, Omar, tonight is not music reviews, as you can see on the title of the live and shit. I'm not doing music reviews, I'm answering questions. So if you've got any questions about content creation, in specific, how you can make your own stuff, share it with the rest of the world, how you can grow your account. Again, this is not a TikTok guru live. This is my experience of creating content and all the apps and the process I go through. So, you know, let me know if you have any questions. The easiest way to make a reverse reverb. Oh, that's a good one. That's actually super simple. So in FL Studio, separate the first syllable, if it's a vocal, separate the first syllable of the sound, or the first part of a sound if it's not vocal, send it to a huge reverb, or stick a huge reverb on the insert, then come to the playlist, Control G, or consolidate it so it becomes audio. Control G is consolidate in FL Studio. So if you select the clip, select the range, and Control G, you can consolidate. Actually, wait, I can show you that on the screen. If you give me a second, I'm gonna open my FL Studio, show you a reverse reverb. All right, give me a sec. That's YouTube can now see the screen, and TikTok should now be able to see the screen. Perfect. All right, I'm just gonna get a sample, a vocal sample or whatever from here.
Hey.
Yeah, let's say just this go, right? So let's say this is a longer vocal. I'm just gonna separate this part like that. Send it just to a channel, and then send that channel, which you see on the screen, number 7. I'm gonna send it to a huge reverb. So now it sounds like this. Super loud, right? Just gonna bring the volume down. I'm gonna highlight the little audio, highlight this, Control G. It just gave me this thing. Open that, reverse it, and just get rid of this part where it's kind of empty. Because like if I make this bigger, you will see that it probably just starts a little bit before. There you go. Reverse reverb. Simple as that. Okay, let me put stuff back and then we can go through the next question. By the way, guys, I have some surprises for you on the next music review. Man, I've been spending so much time creating cool stuff on the screen so you guys don't get bored. Do you think about posting beats daily? Do you think posting beats daily is the way? For a lot of people, it has been the way. And if you specifically on YouTube, I think a lot of people have gained not only followers, but they managed to sell their beats and gain an audience that want their beats on YouTube by simply just sharing their beats, never showing their process, never sharing a tip. And a lot of people on TikTok do the same. They have the videos of, duet this, and they just point to the duet thingy. It hasn't worked for me because I think my niche, if you want to use that word, that goes through me. My niche has been from the start sharing tips on FL Studio, so people kind of know me for educational content. And I'm not sure if they think like I'm dumb making music, I can't make music or what. But for some reason, my beats don't get as much attention, and I haven't been posting them as much anymore. I have like over probably 200 beats sitting on my hard drive, but I haven't been posting them much. It's been only tutorials. You could, um, I think like my approach is that I'm gonna build an audience who knows that I know what I'm talking about in FL Studio or about mixing or about beats, whatever. The audience that I have right now relies on me for the knowledge I have in the same app we're all using, FL Studio or mixing. That audience later on will also engage with my beats because, they learn stuff from me. So when they hear what I've done, it will be interesting for them. That's my mindset. But a lot of people don't care about that. It's a whole different process and it does work. If you don't have a studio monitor, how to make that perfect mastering? It's not necessarily about the studio monitor. Like my studio monitors are not optimized for mastering. My room is not optimized for mastering. And in general, just mastering itself, if you want to look at it in a traditional way, is something that requires so much more, not only gear, but knowledge. But nowadays, you asked a question above. I'm going to go back to it, bro. My bad. I didn't see it. I have 3 chats. I'm getting dizzy. Just going to say this real quick about mastering. Is that like, as of couple of years ago, about 2 years ago, I realized that the better I mix my beat, song, or whatever it is that I'm working on, the less I have to do on mastering. So it's like you have more control when, imagine this, you're making food, you're cooking food, and you have different ingredients, right? You have more control over how the food's gonna taste and how is it gonna turn out, the result, when you have all these ingredients in front of you and you're mixing them together to make something. But then when you make the food and it's ready, but then you put it in front of someone or in front of yourself, you want to eat it, you add some salt. Then if you put too much salt, there's no way going back. It's over, right? It's going to be too salty. It's that you have less control in mastering. You controlling only a 2-track beat with everything mashed up together. So all your crazy decisions, all your fine tuning stuff, try to do as best as you can in mixing, and then you will have to do less in mastering, even loudness. But you said you use Ozone 10. That's fair enough. Um, I never use Ozone 10, just Ozone 10 for mastering. I use the maximizer. Sometimes I use the imager. But what I was trying to say is that mastering is not about necessarily studio monitors. So like even if you have the best studio monitors, but you don't know exactly where to go and what to do, you're gonna have problems. What do you make, by the way, bro? What type of music do you make? Let me read Ferguson's question. What's the best start for a good sound at home, including autotune? The best I would say to start is that you have a decent microphone that not super expensive and not super cheap. A decent microphone around probably a 200 to 400 range. You can find decent sounding stuff. Uh, a decent pair of headphones. Again, something that doesn't, it's not an open back headphone that when you record, it bleeds into the microphone. A closed back headphone if you're recording, a decent microphone, and an audio interface. Again, the audio interface doesn't have to be super expensive. You could go for the Volt or SSL if you want a nice warm preamp. But then after that, can you see that thing in the back? Let me see if TikTok can see in the back. No, you can't. So you know those isolation pads or even the cubes? This guy. This little thing. This is like 20 quid, 30 quid. And it has a little filter, pop filter that comes in front of it, right? I think it's Studio Spare if you're in the UK. Super cheap, but fantastic for just kind of creating a DIY vocal booth, if you want to call it, but isolating your microphone a little bit so it doesn't pick up shitty sounds in the room. It doesn't pick up a lot of stuff that's around you, maybe the computer fan. And this has been working super well for me in my home setup. So that's the process of just before you record anything. But then when you want to record, don't record in BandLab, don't record in free stuff that alter your sound. Find a DAW that at the very least doesn't alter your sound, which is most of them, apart from the free ones. Whichever you want to go for, I respect it. All of them do a great job. Ableton, FL Studio, Logic, Cubase, Pro Tools, all of them do the job of recording without altering your sound. And then then on, it's all about what it is that you've done. If it's a rap vocal, you treat it differently. If it's a pop vocal, you treat it differently. So if you want a mixing chain and vocal chain, I've already made that. We already made a stock vocal chain, and it's free for download. It's in my bio. Go ahead, download it if a vocal chain is what you want. I even made a recording template for a full studio. So and it has the vocal chain in it. All of them free, no hassle, no email whatsoever. Just go grab it from the Google Drive. Um, the recording template will come in handy for you. Watch the video if you need more info. I've made a couple of videos about it on YouTube and on TikTok. Did I miss anything? Let me look at the chat. Just go to your closet and record. I don't have a closet, but okay. Next time I have a closet, I'm gonna throw away everything I have, jump into my closet. Okay. You use a semi-open back headphone. The thing is, as long as it doesn't bleed into the microphone, doesn't matter what you use headphone wise for recording. But if like this, I know this that right now if I play loud music, like even like medium sounding music, not super loud, it's gonna bleed into the mic. Mine is super open back, and I just know it, so I don't use this. I have another mic, another headphone that's much cheaper. This is 250. That's probably 10 quid. That's closed back, and I use that for recording. You make trap, drill, Jersey, and R&B, bro. So all the hip hop beats, fair enough. I have a Focusrite Solo MXL 770. I haven't seen that, have I though? Focusrite Solo, of course. We already have a million view meme about that on my page. Let's not talk about Focusrite, but let me check your mic. It's the yeah, starter level. That's fair enough. That's still better than what people use in their headphone microphones or Apple earpods and stuff like that. You can do decent stuff with that if you uh record in an environment that's not too hostile. At least you don't have extra noise going into the microphone, and you use something like that cube and a nice pop filter to block out as much as you can. And then we can talk about the mix based on what you get after. Guys, how are we feeling about seeing the chat on both sides? Does it feel good? Is that what you were asking for, Fist? If I make that happen on the music reviews instead of being on the top right, we're gonna make it happen on the left hand side, so you can see the chat on the left hand side where I'm looking right now. How's that looking for you? Like I knew for a fact that if I do a live like this where it's not music reviews, nobody's gonna come. Like there's such a big difference between people who want to learn and start their shit, grow their knowledge, and people who just want to show their music. And it's just not the right way, guys. It's not the right way of approaching this whole thing. By simply bringing your beats and music to the music reviews, whether it's mine or somebody else's, that doesn't mean you're growing as a person. By going to lives that are teaching you something, asking question and learning, that's where you gain knowledge. Or even not lives, just watching videos. You don't always go, instead of go watching videos of people who made the beat and they're playing the beat and you're like, oh shit, this is great, I love his beat, and then pressing the like button. Instead, go watch the people who are teaching you and showing you the process of how to do that so you can learn it. It's a big difference between the two contents. You became popular for tricks and tips for music production and mixing, so keep with it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep with it, of course. It's just like I know there are so many people who do want to learn how to make their own content, but they either don't know how to research, or they simply don't have the desire to go and research. So I kind of put this live on after what, four month plus of doing music reviews. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a separate, different live once, answering questions about how to make your own content, because it's easy nowadays. You have everything that you want available. There are free softwares for everything that do the job to the highest quality. It's not like music recording. It's not like BandLab and FL Studio. Like OBS is the end all and be all of everything if you know how to use it. It's just about wanting to learn it, spending some time on it. Masterclasses are the key for gaining knowledge. Yeah, man, for sure. But as you can see, it doesn't have that much attraction. People want to be entertained, or they want their shit to be the center of attention. So if they painting, they want to bring their paintings and someone show their paintings. If they make music, they want their music to be played on the stream. But what's the point of that? Like, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying which one values more. When you play your music for a bunch of people, they're gonna say, "Oh, fire, cold, this and that," and then they're just gonna move to the next song, and they're gonna say fire, cold, and whatever to that song, and they're gone. No one remembers who it was, what was done. But compare this outcome to the outcome of going to a live or going to a video for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and coming out with a bunch of softwares that you can use to grow your own music, grow your content creation, or just going to learn about mindsets and different type of things that people go live about and teach. Learning how to better yourself at the end of a video or a stream, or just simply showing your shit to someone and be like, all right, I've made this. Double thumbs up. Congrats. Uh, every one of us make things till someone attached to one thing and then you keep with it. I always hated that though. I never liked one trick ponies and I never wanted to be one trick ponies. That's why I've tried in music, I've tried almost every genre. I've tried mixing different genres, recording different genres, making different type of genres for beats and general instrumentals. I've tried FL Studio. I've tried Logic Pro X for 2 years, 3 years. I recording Pro Tools, Ableton. Ableton is actually the only place that I just tried. I never liked it. But, one trick pony is not my thing. And you will see that one day soon, I won't say how to make this shit anymore. I'm going to find something else. What's your opinion on FL21? Much better than FL20. Love it. It has things that I always wanted, just like the simple trim tool. Let me show you. If you're not on FL21, so this thing, just being able to trim stuff without having to open this and go to the wrench and use this, it's a blessing. Apart from that, fades. Oh, this is great. Such a pleasure to just be able to do this and not having to create an automation clip, create dots and shit, and then have another piece of clip that's separated from the main clip. And another thing I love is this searching feature. So I can search in browser gunshot, and I have gunshots as fast as that. Or you want all your snaps. So I just search snap. There we go, all the folders with snaps. Simple as that. And that's just a few. There are more things about FL21 I definitely love compared to FL20. Okay. Where do you get ideas for new videos? Right. A lot of the times the ideas, because I'm working and making videos about FL Studio, a lot of the ideas really come to my head late at night. For me, it's that way. Late at night, I'm just watching Friends or whatever on TV in the bedroom. I'm just thinking, oh shit, I used to do that little cool reverse effect with chops on it, like a stutter effect. I can show people how to do that. And then in that moment, I start thinking how I'm going to present that. Am I going to do it in a fun way or a serious way? You know what I mean? Most of the times for me is that way. I'm just sitting doing something else, not really focusing on making content, and the idea for the content comes. I think the key area for that little technique is that when the idea comes, first of all, instead of ignoring it, the best thing you can do is to ignore what you were doing. If you're watching series, let it go in the background. Think about that idea that just came because it found a way to come into your head. Don't throw it away as if it's going to come back again. A lot of the time it won't. Just think about it for a couple of minutes. If you're happy with it, but you still have to focus on what you were doing, just write it down anywhere on your phone, on a piece of paper, whatever you use to remind yourself stuff. If you just write it down, like I sometimes write Panomatic, Fruity Panomatic, stutter effect. That's enough for me. Next time I check my phone, it says Fruity Panomatic stutter effect. I know exactly what I was thinking about that night. I'm gonna go and think about how I'm gonna make the video and approach it. I've done that so many nights in a row that it just became a habit. Now I know exactly what I'm gonna do tomorrow. When I'm sleeping, I know tomorrow I'm gonna make videos about those. Features from Ableton, Cubase, and other DAWs are now on FL21. Yeah, and about time. Like another cool thing about FL21 I forgot to say is just being able to reset multiple tracks on the mixer. So like you can grab a bunch of tracks and reset them together. So whatever plugin is on it is gonna go. You couldn't do that back in the day. You had to do it one by one. Like why? Literally, uh, another thing they have to do is just be able to copy the plugin to multiple tracks like Logic or Pro Tools. But now you can only do one by one. Is there an AI plugin or something that so like you asking for mastering? Yeah, that's what it looks like. Loudest and doesn't clip or distort. I don't think the AIs are that advanced to do the job better than you yet, better than us yet in masterings and mixing. Some AIs give ideas, top notch ideas, but no. The honest answer is that even the Lander mastering service or eMaster and a couple of others, they do give you decent sounding result if you don't have a clue. So like if you don't have a clue yourself, if you can't create a version, mastered version of yourself to compare with it, then yeah, it's gonna sound good to you. It's not gonna distort. It's not gonna be horrible sounding if you use eMaster or Lander or whatever online service. But it's not gonna be your taste. It's not. They're gonna do something based on the algorithm that they created based on thousands of songs they analyzed. So I don't recommend it. What I recommend is that spending some time, certain certain period of time, l- acquiring a technique. If your mixing lacks, spend some time, months or a couple of years, mix. Focus on the mix. You make the beat, that's fine. You already know how to do that. You're great. You make beats in 10 minutes, fantastic. But if you shit at mixing, make the beat in 10 minutes and spend 3 days mixing it until you understand whatever the hell's going on in the mix and why you make certain decisions. Same with mastering. If you're great at mixing, then you don't have to spend hours mixing your beat. Now you can spend hours and months just focus on the master until you acquire that skill. And after a few years or a few months, depending on how fast you are with learning, you're gonna have two, three different skills that a lot of people around you didn't spend time to learn, and that's exactly what happened in my personal career up until this point. I didn't have the money to go spend for engineers, so I had to become engineer. I was good at making beats after a while. I was good at making orchestral music, but I was shit at mixing. So I spent all my resources on mixing, and then I spent all my resources on mastering. 10 years later, 8 years later, actually, I'm sitting here critiquing people's mixes. I'm able to sit down with people who have mixed a lot of songs and have a conversation. They understand me, I understand them. They don't think my mixes are shit and all that. How to make money from music. Right, this is so many different ways nowadays, but I have to say it's kind of dumb to go for for the traditional ways nowadays. So I'm not gonna say, oh, go intern in a studio, gain some experience, make some coffee for the chief engineer until you become the chief engineer and stuff like that. No, money nowadays, guys. If you haven't realized yet, money is on the internet. Crazy amounts of money is on the internet. So that's why this live is about how to create your content and content creation, because that's where the money is. Like, trust me, I don't want to do this. Like, this is not my zone. This is not my thing. Making videos is not my thing. I'm a music guy. That's what I enjoy. But I realize I'm not gonna make shit if I just do music and no one has a clue who I am and what I do. Music is not like a store that you go open and you put a bunch of products on the shelf, clothing or groceries, and people come and buy. And then you can throw leaflets in their house and be like, oh no, I have this shop, come buy it. your music store is your online persona. So the page of TikTok, my MMV Music TikTok page that you're watching right now, or YouTube, that's my online store. And that's what I realized way too late. People around me were telling me, I accepted it too late. Still not 100% too late. You know what I mean? So when I say money is in the internet, is that like regardless of selling beats online, that's what the initial thing people think about. You know, how to make money. I'm gonna make some beats. I'm gonna make 50 beats a day, put them all on BeatStars. Somebody's gonna buy them. Well, that's what everybody's doing. There are other ways. There are ways that doesn't even involve you selling a piece of music or selling your time to mix. You can monetize content. You can make content that will pay you 2 years, 3 years down the line. The video I made, let's say the first video I made on YouTube about how to mix your low end and shit like that. That video right now has like 1,500 views. Nothing, right? My page is nothing. But one day when I keep going and my page becomes like similar to my TikTok page and I get 100,000 views, 200,000 views or a million views, then that same video that I worked on maybe a day 4 years ago is gonna make me thousands of pounds of money. So that's the goal. Passive income. That's called passive income. I'm not a business guy at all, right? This is me learning from my brother who's in business and learning from watching other people. But this is what passive income means. Income from things that you've done in the past. You spend time on it once, and now they're making you income. That's where you need to focus. Passive income of any sort. Or similar to what I said about monetizing content, you could focus on uh, affiliate marketing, which is great. So, like, that's again part of the monetization. If you go under my videos on YouTube, there's a description, just like any other video, right? If you go check out literally 99% of people who make videos about tech, about music, about any product, games, if you go under the description, you will see that say, oh, use this code to get 20% off when you're going to go buy coin for that FIFA game. Or this is my, like, under my description, it says my studio gear. I literally just listed my studio gear, my speakers, my microphone, this and that, anything. And what I did, went to Amazon affiliate marketing, got a link to that product. The link has my code embedded into it, my account embedded into the link. And I shared that link under the name of the product. So if you go to my YouTube description and you see that says, oh, my studio gear, here's the speaker Yamaha HS8, and there's a link under it. You're curious, how much is that? You press on it. You go to the Amazon page of Yamaha HS8. And if you purchase that shit, I'm going to get a percentage. Nothing extra out of your pocket. No scamming going on. You needed a product and you bought it from Amazon. I was the person who kind of made your job easy. I just gave you a link. This is the link to buy this product that you need. I'm going to get a percentage off of that product. And it's not only for Amazon. You can get affiliate marketing from literally any brand nowadays. You just need to know the back door. Some of them, if you go like down the bottom of their page, there is an affiliate marketing program you can sign up for. That's another great way to make money. That's how children are making money nowadays, literally with they're playing a game and they're affiliate marketing under their page. So they're getting monetized money from YouTube or Twitch, and they're getting affiliate marketing money, and they're playing games. Simple as that. That's how gamers are making money. That was a really complex answer, but I hope you kind of get my gist that the traditional ways are, bye bye then. I tried the AI vocal compressor from Antares and wasn't the best for me. I haven't tried that yet, bro. I got it, haven't really used it because as I was just saying, a lot of my time is going into content creation. and my online persona, and I spend a lot less time focusing on making music. This is the period where I'm trying to master this skill rather than the skill that I've already gained over the past few years. I know how to do that shit, and I'm gonna go back to that shit. But first, I'm gonna get my music store, my online shop right. Then I'm gonna go back to music. Pleasure Fist, always. How long can a fast learner use to complete mixing and mastering courses? I've never taken a course, so I don't know what they teach in the course. I've watched a couple of like Jason Joshua and Manny Marroquin master classes, but it wasn't a course. So, and if you want to put a timeline on it, fast learner, I would say if you enjoy the process of mixing and engineering, and you use the resources, whatever it is, whether it's course, master classes, or just trial and error, which you have to do. Watch 100 courses, but if you don't do trial and error, jack shit. You're gonna learn from it. Jack shit. So I would say 2 years, 1 year to 2 year is a good time period, a realistic time period for you to spend and gain a skill for a lifetime. And then you can perfect that skill as you go. So you spend 2 years to get your head around, you know, why a certain thing is that way, and then you perfect it as you go. Yo, what's up, Tomasz? Welcome, bro. I'm good. How are you? My man, I hope I knew your name. It doesn't show me your name, but thank you for the kind words on TikTok. It just shows me a cross as your name. How many of you in the chat are making videos about whatever your craft is? Let me know if anybody in the chat makes videos and share it on any platform about any craft. Thomas, you make content on TikTok. What do you use? What's your process, bro? How do you make content? Do you just record it using your phone? Do you use your computer? I want to know what methods you approach. Maybe I can help better your process because I've spent a few months, more than 5, 6 months now, trying different shit, trying different methods of recording, of editing. And now I feel like I got a hang of what's the fastest way to get the best result possible, at least for TikTok, because YouTube has become like the bar in YouTube is so much higher on TikTok, so much higher compared to TikTok. You on YouTube you can get movie level videos, but on TikTok that's not the case. You use OBS to record FL Studio, and then you use CapCut to edit my videos. Perfect. That's that's exactly that's exactly the best way you can do it. OBS is the way to go. I used to make my video on TikTok, but I stopped posting on there. You now only post on YouTube. So what happened, Fist? What was the reason you stopped posting on TikTok? By the way, let me play some background music for you guys. I'm not sure why it stopped. There you go. It takes me about 10 minutes to make some alright content. That's good, man. That's how it should be. I mean, editing should take a bit more, but depends on what you make. If you just are posting your beats, it's not gonna take that long compared to educational stuff. You use Power Director and Android for YouTube videos, so you make your videos on your phone. You edit them on your phone, Fist. Ali, thank you for that, man. Glad to have you in here, Ali. Where are you from, bro? I use my computer and Claude uses his phone. So Joshua, what app do you use to record on your computer? And Claude, what do you use? Are you also using like Power Director and CapCut? Where I'm from, I'm originally from Iran, but I'm based in the UK. And what's my real name? My real name is Parsa, Parsa. It doesn't show because I didn't put it. It's always been about the brand. Studio. Studio is an app? Like, are you recording your screen? Oh, Serrano. CapCut is really good for it being free. I agree 100%. CapCut makes your job of editing a lot faster. Certain animations that, like, even in Adobe Premiere Pro, if you're not a pro in Adobe Premiere Pro, you're gonna feel lost. It's gonna feel like how you felt when you started FL Studio, right? The first few months in FL Studio, you're confused as hell. That's how you're gonna be in Premiere Pro if you don't know your way around it. But CapCut is like the easy way of getting the same shit faster with less flexibility compared to Premiere Pro. Great app though. I stopped because no one was following my page or liking stuff. So I'm gonna say one thing about that, and that's not a lot of people can start building an audience without giving anything to the audience. You guys right now in my life, if I would sit here and play my music and talk about my music, no one would be in here. Like, even the 3 people on TikTok and probably 4 or 5 people on YouTube, it would be 0-0. The only reason that some people are in the live, and the only reason a lot of people pop into my music reviews or like my videos, is because they're getting something from me for free. They're getting my time if I'm reviewing their music. Right now, you're getting some of my knowledge. How much is going to come to your help or not, that depends on your situation. But that's what it's all about. You need to give people something, so then they feel comfortable giving you back. It could be a like, double tap on the screen. It could be a follow back or just following you. But most people don't make it by just sharing their shit from the get-go, fist. And I think if you've realized that by now as well. People are selfish. I'm selfish. And you guys, every single one of you, are selfish. Accept that and try to use it to your advantage. Did you hear any Egyptian trap music? Maybe a couple of times in the music reviews. We've had a couple of Egyptian artists. I don't exactly recall how it sounded, but yeah, I've had a couple of experiences. Serrano Studio is easy. Bro, I'm not talking about how you make music. I'm talking about how you make content, Joshua. If you're making content to share on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, whatever platform, I was asking how you make your content. MC Fat, yeah, definitely true. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't true. I'm saying, like, most honest thing I can tell you is that we're all selfish, and I'm selfish. I want something from me. You want your career to go well before anything else, right? You want you to make money, become famous, sell beats, and whatever you need in life. And I want the same shit for me. But there are different ways you can approach to get to that. Some people have connections. Some people have money. Some people have famous parents, which is again connections. And some people have nothing. You have, by nothing, I mean, yeah, you may have support of your parents, but that, or friends who support you, but they don't contribute towards you building a good career. So then you need to think about, how the hell am I gonna build a career? What way am I gonna take? Am I gonna give, or I'm gonna be a selfish, hopeful bastard who, like, just gonna share their own things and hope that people are gonna like it? Giving knowledge will grow the channel. Exactly. CapCut is really good, and it's got some decent transitions and video effects. That's exactly what I meant, bro. It makes your job easy with those animations and effects. You see other TikTok channels which have only lyric videos and have 20k followers. Okay, here's a different part. of the whole content creation field, right? There are people who make original content, and there are people who make content off of other people's reputation and work and fame. That shit, the entertainment shit, I don't respect as much. So like, if I go and make a channel and call it Messi the GOAT and put the GOAT icon in front of it, and go to YouTube, search for Messi best goals, Messi best dribbles, Messi best passes, Messi funny moments, and cut that shit, make it fit to TikTok, post it, yeah, it's gonna get 300k likes, 400k likes, but I'm getting that because of Messi's talent, whoever made that original video on YouTube's talent, and I'm just like the third or fourth or fifth person in line that shares that thing. And then what you gonna do? Like, you have a page that has 500k followers, 1 million followers. What you gonna do with that? Do you have anything of yourself to offer? Can you sell anything? Is there any product that you can offer to people to make you money? No, you just have a bunch of numbers. I think the best thing you can do is to sell that account for a few $100 or pounds and be done with it. That audience has no engagement with you. The audience has engagement with Messi. That means nothing to me. Oh shit, my YouTube chat disappeared, man. Oh, there he goes, came back. Let me read a couple things off TikTok. You can play something Egyptian. Bro, I can't play anything off of other people. I'm only playing original music of myself in this live because YouTube will give me copyright strike. Other nights when we do music reviews, I only play stuff that you guys have done, so we don't get copyright strike. And sometimes we still do because of the samples. What genre do you want? Drill or trap or... Yeah, tonight I can't do that. But if you come back to the music review lives, it's gonna be a whole different vibe. Yo, what's up, Jero? Welcome. How are you, man? Let me see what's the YouTube saying. You have 200 followers on TikTok and you get 700 views a lot of the times, 30 plus likes. That's the start, man. That's how the start looks like. You gotta keep at it. It's hard, man. It's really hard. I've been there. I'm still there on YouTube. The leeching of other people's content is a very good idea. You can sell the account or do promos for people. Yeah, we just talked about that. Nothing more off of that though. They're not connected to you. Your audience is not yours. Your audience is whoever content you're sharing. In my opinion, yes, it's a dead end. But have I thought about doing it? Yes. To be honest, when it comes to YouTube's shorts, because YouTube, when your account gets monetized, the money you can get off of your YouTube views is a lot more than what you get off of TikTok. So the idea you gave, like leeching other people's content, let's go back to the Messi example. So if you make football content about Messi or Ronaldo or whatever on YouTube shorts and your account get monetized, yo, Sabi, welcome, man. How are you? And your account get monetized on YouTube, you get millions of views because of football content, then yes, that's not a dead end. You get money. You get money per video. If your video gets 8 million views, you get 1,000 or something off of that. So choose your platform right. And this is actually another point that of a lot of people who focus on content creation in general, business side of things, I've heard this particular point from them, and maybe it's helpful to you guys as well. When you want to start getting into content creation, you need to be able to choose your platform right, depending on the type of content you want to make. So if you're someone who's super comfortable with typing and quotes and certain educational content that's best given in a written form, then Twitter and LinkedIn is the place for you. You know, you don't come and write on TikTok. If you're really good at short form content, at grabbing attention using videos, then TikTok and Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts is for you. If you're good at going into details, breaking down stuff, YouTube long form content is the way to go. So before you start doing your shit, think about what am I gonna make, how I'm gonna be making it, like what form of content I'm gonna make, and what's the best place to start, because it's kind of unrealistic for you guys to, for anyone to start on a bunch of different platforms. It's hard to keep up with it. You're not gonna be able to engage with your audience as much, especially if you're alone. You're not gonna be able to post consistently on every platform. So I would say max 2 platforms at the same time is the best way to go. I started with only focusing on TikTok. Now I'm starting with my YouTube. So like TikTok is already on a turning wheel. It's already going well for me. Now I can put more time on my YouTube and try to build that. That's the plan. Oh, it's already 1 hour gone from the live. I did say last night that obviously I did expect it that it's not going to be busy like the music reviews, but I said that if we don't have too many questions, we're going to wrap up early. There's literally 1 person on TikTok. I'm not sure how many on YouTube, but I'm here to answer anything you guys have in mind that I can help you with. And if it goes dead, we're gonna wrap it up, because this is not what I do every day. Music reviews is what we do on the streams. And man, I do have some cool stuff for the music reviews.
MLV Secret Beats.
Oh, that's an old school beat. It was great to know that the chat thing works, so now both platforms can see the chat from the other platform. That's a great outcome of tonight. And I think that would make it a lot more fun for the music reviews, so you guys can see the feedback from the other platform. This is a private lesson about content creation. That was the plan. That was the plan. The thing is, like, no one wanted to know specifics, but there are so many specific cool things you can do. Like, you know, like this thing I do on YouTube right now, Tomasz, that zoom. Like, that's not an easy thing to do. That's something you need to go look after, research, and then manage to execute. So, like, right now, for me, it's a button, like that. And then you combine it with and you get that. You know, that shit took me a day, but never mind. Can you check on Discord and give me feedback on my content? Yeah, man, give me a sec. Where did you send it? Oh, you sent it to my inbox. Okay, let me actually do it so you guys can see it as well. So this is Tomasz's content. I'm gonna put it for TikTok people as well. There you go. Start over. So I understand how it took you 5 minutes to make, and there is nothing wrong with it. But would you say this is the best way to tell people that your track is coming out? Would you say if you spend on a track, like you may have spent, let's say maximum of a day, 24 hours in different periods and different days, 24 hours solid you spend to make this piece of music that you're releasing now? Yeah. The whole mixing and everything about it took you 24 hours. And now you spend 5 minutes creating a video to promote your work. What's your expectation out of that? Would you say you're gonna get the outcome that you desire? You're not. I doubt you're gonna get it. The thing is, people will feel if time was spent into creating a certain thing, and people can tell if there is emotion behind it, if there is a story behind it. I think you've heard it again so many times from all these different people on the internet, but what makes a content go viral, apart from sheer stupidity that happens sometimes, the guy just said, "What's your name?" Like, that's just funny shit, okay? That always went viral. But if you want people to go and do something, like in this case, go listen to your piece of music, there needs to be a reason for it. And there are so many cool music nowadays in all different genres. So many people making so many different cool music that it's not like the unique selling point of your track rarely is high quality music. So like just making the cool music is not the way nowadays anymore. What's important is how you can make people connect with that piece of music. The reason I say that is because I've released music too, and I've tried promoting the way you do it. I didn't get the result, man, and a lot of people are doing the same. They're on like 5 monthly listeners and max 1,000 or whatever. It's because no one actually uh, connect with their shit. You know what I mean? There is no reason to. There is no reason for them to go out the platform, open Spotify, and listen to your music. I'm not saying that necessarily you should spend more time, Tomasz. What I'm saying is that the best way is to find a way to tell the story using your music, even if it means that you're not like you don't have to be the story. You can think of something, a piece of footage that your music would do well on, and that piece of visual, that video you found that you put your music on, that's the story, and that's something that people can connect to. So like, let's say, just for the sake of our sake of example, you're making funk music, and you know right now that Anatoly, the guy who cleans gyms and breaks all the powerlifting records or whatever, you know that his content is right now top notch, getting all the attention, and is great. But he's using a lot of funk music in his videos. So why not put your funk idea on one of his videos and share that? And the person who's gonna like the video be like, "Oh, he's hearing the music in the back. He's enjoying the music, or she. They're enjoying the music." And then they just click on the sound to see what's the music, and it says IPVKF, your artist name, the title of the song, and then they can go and listen to it on different platforms or make their own video with it, whatever it is. But that's a far superior way of showing your content and telling your song is going out than just saying on the screen, "Oh, I made a song 25th of whatever, it's coming out. Go check it out." Only thing you're gonna get is a deliberate yet swift s- that movement of a finger. You know, they're just gonna scroll away. Exactly. Making someone react to it. That's what you want. And the reaction could be physical, could be emotional, and it could simply just be oh shit, that was cool, I'm gonna share it with my friend. That's what counts in TikTok. The person who watches the video, they may watch it for Anatoly lifting weights, but your music is in the back and it's your page. And that person is gonna send that Anatoly video to someone else, so you're gonna get a share number in your video, and the algorithm is gonna be like, oh, okay, one person liked it so much that they send it to another and like the video. So you know what I mean? That's how you start getting more views and you breaking out of the 700 when you think about how you can get a reaction off of people. Let me actually share the story of the. I think I have two like proper viral videos, a few baby viral videos that doesn't count as much, but the story of my main viral video, which is the one that has now about 950K or something, nearly a million views. The story of that was I saw a template, a CapCut template of I show speed. You've probably seen it doing some crazy stuff. And it was like the I show speed video was just a green screen of him kind of scrolling through different products and be like, no, 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 no. Oh, that's it. So I thought, okay, in music industry, what is it that people do that exact same thing with? They ignore every other option, but they stick to that one. And the first thing that came to mind was Focusrite audio interface. Every single artist, every single producer, anyone who wants to make any sort of audio content, work with audio, the first thing they think about, audio interface, Focusrite 2i2 Solo. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get a screenshot of a bunch of really good audio interfaces in the same price range that people ignore, and I'm gonna put that audio, that Focusrite at the end. So people watching, waiting for their desired outcome to come. Their desired outcome what was Focusrite Scarlett, and they saw all this shit coming in the way. And as soon as Focusrite Scarlett comes, video ends. And so here we get two different type of reactions. The first reaction is from the Focusrite fans. They're gonna be like, "Oh, Focusrite for life, yeah, he's one of us," and you know that sort of thing. They agree, and then we get the disagreed reaction. They disagree with the fact that Focusrite was chosen, so they come and say, "Oh, Universal Audio gang, Presonus gang, this and that." So you get comments, you get shares, you get likes and reactions. And then to take it one step further, what really made that particular video, I think, bang, in my opinion, was in the first few minutes, I asked my brother to post a comment under my post saying, um, where are my Focusrite gang at? So like something like that. Where are all my Focusrite gang at? That comment now has 7,000 something like. If you go check it, maybe more, maybe a little bit less. But that comment was the start of a fight. So I hope you take something from that. Just plotting stuff that people will react to. There is nothing wrong with it. We're not clickbaiting people. They're just reacting because their emotions don't let them stop. Conflict equal views. There you go. You know the formula. You just need to apply it. And a lot of people are actually scared of controversial shit. So like I'm one of those people who up until this day, I think I had only two videos, actually one video. I had one video where people had really different opinions. Like some of them were like, "Oh shit, you shouldn't even share this. This is gonna ruin this and not good content, whatever." One video, and that one video actually has about 100K views. The conflict, is the reason it has 100K views. People who came and disagreed with what I said and hated what I said, and people who came and defended me without me even being there. That's What gets the views? Yo, Cruz, we missed you. Mixing knowledge with memes. That has done great for my page. That changed the aesthetic of my page. That one viral video, which was okay, wait a sec. Guys, I had one proper viral video, 900, nearly a million, and that one video was made in about a minute, 2 minutes in toilet, right? I was on the toilet. I made that video. As funny as it may sound, zero amount of like zero effort. CapCut template, bunch of screenshots, posted it, and it worked. It was in the idea. The reason it worked was the idea. Simple as that. Say a really bad opinion and people will fight over it. Yeah, they do. People are like that. I'm not like that. I've never felt the need to comment under anyone's post and say, "Oh, you're wrong" or "you're right." I just watch the content. If I like it, I like it. I don't even like it. Just go. It's a bad habit, but I've been like that for a long time. But a lot of people can't. They have to engage. They have to let their emotions and let their opinion be known. That's their dopamine hit. You know what I mean? My dopamine hit is different. There, a lot of people's dopamine hit is simply posting a comment and their comment getting likes, or someone comments say "shut up" and they will be like, "No, you shut up," and then the fight for no reason. But you gotta use that to your advantage, is what I'm saying. I might want to make a war between what DAW is the best. There are a lot of wars about that, but you never know. If you use the right momentum and the right way of approaching the conflict, you could get a viral video. Just think about it and find a way that's entertaining and also conflicting. You're gonna get reported? Not in here, man. Not in here. Let's say put all the best DAWs and the best option is GarageBand. Well, that would go down as a meme. That would be a joke. Try it though. Like, this is all trial and error. If it doesn't work, what's the worst thing that can happen? Make it private. Oh, I've done that so many times. I make a video. I think I laugh at it for an hour or two, and then I feel like, oh, this is the best shit ever. It's gonna get millions. I post it. It goes to 200 people, 300 people. I get 2 likes. I'm like, okay, maybe not. Maybe they don't get my sense of humor. I private the video. Simple as that. Don't delete it. Private it. The best DAW is BandLab. All day, bro. No discussions. You think the website DAWs are the best? Are you chatting shit now, you guys in chat? Alright, is there anyone in here that has questions about content creation, the process of making videos, the process of creating a TikTok page that I can help you with? Let me know. If not, I'm not gonna take your time and my time. We're gonna come back with the music review next live, but this was a specific opportunity for those of you who actually want to learn about what goes on behind the scenes, so you can start making your own stuff and start your content creation journey. I've already made videos about that on both TikTok and YouTube, and you guys really showed it some love. So I thought I'm gonna set a live where you guys can ask questions and I can answer you on the spot. So much. Have a good night, bro. What is the best? Short or long video? for TikTok, in my experience, short videos. But recently, ever since TikTok started to pay people for longer form videos, they implemented something into the algorithm. I'm not sure if you noticed or not, but you've been getting like a lot of TikTok updates. In the past couple of weeks, I've probably updated my TikTok app 5-6 times. They're really messing with the algorithm. They're trying to get their shit right, okay? You guys get paid for videos over a minute, my man. Yes, and welcome. I didn't see you there. How are you, bro? So yeah, after that, what I noticed right now, actually try it for yourself. Post the plus 1 minute video. What you see is that the views will get a massive jump to like from it goes really slowly at the start, and then somewhere along the line, after a couple of hours, 3-4 hours, it's gonna jump to like 8-9K. You just close your TikTok and you open it again. You see what the video had like 200-300 views, and now it has 8,300 views. But your engagement is shit. So like, it kind of pushes it to people who have nothing to do with your audience. That's what happened to every plus 1 minute video I've posted in the past month, let's say. Yeah, roughly a month. You can even see the example of it if you go to my page. That video I made with the beat and the news anchor system, that's plus 1 minute. It has right now exactly 10,000 views, and it has 270 likes. But that's not because the video's shit. It's because they push that 8,000, 9,000 push. That's to people who have nothing to do with music. But your short form stuff is getting pushed to people and to the hashtags that you set to your audience, which is kind of ridiculous. I don't understand what's the point of pushing the content to people who don't want to see it. You get the numbers, you may get the dopamine hit off of the numbers of 10K, but then that doesn't mean shit really for your page. You don't get paid in Africa, so did you go to your TikTok? There is a section. Let me see if I can show you exactly where you need to go. But you could be 100% right, and it's something about Africa. So if you go to your creator tools, right, there has to be something that says creator fund. Go to your creator tools and see if you see that on the creator next. There is a thing called creator fund here. Do you have that or not, bro? Did someone ask? Oh, Cruz asked a question. I assume everything you've spoken about would work well with game streaming as well. Bro, game streaming is one of the hottest industries right now. And you don't have to do anything crazy. All you have to do is to play the game that you already know how to do well in. And people will come. People who like to watch the game. And yes, all of these apply to other industries. Oh shit, man, that sucks. They should start. That's just simply unfair. Holy Drill, simply unfair. Because I think your page would have generated some money. You would have posted the long version of your tracks, and you could have earned some nice amount of money. Please tell me that you're getting money off of Spotify at least, because I've seen your Spotify page and you're getting some nice numbers. That should work out for you. In my country, TikTok don't pay you, so even in Albania, that's ridiculous, man. Yo, what's up, Eddie? Holy Drill, do you have a YouTube page? Do you also post the same shit to YouTube Shorts, or not? Because I know you do it on Instagram, but YouTube is where I don't think they're gonna discriminate you. They're gonna pay you. What are you doing tonight? we're having a little Q&A session about content creation, Eddie. If you have any questions about how to make your own content, what's the process, in general about TikTok, things that I can help you with, things that I've done and I know about, I will help you. That's the purpose of tonight's stream. Maximum we're gonna stay another 30 minutes, but maybe we're gonna wrap it up sooner. YouTube's cool, yeah. But actually, I'm actually curious about this, Holy Drill. Are you getting the same or similar numbers on YouTube Shorts? Or has it been only working like superbly on TikTok for you? You can't even get gifts in Albania? But why? Isn't Albania part of Europe? What's up, Sigma? Welcome, bro. By the way, Holy Drill, if you do have a microphone right now near you, or even your phone microphone, I can just join you on the live with voice. No picture, just voice, so we can have a chat for 10 minutes or so. What's up, Ahmed? Welcome, bro. The only way is you have to download. You gotta do it with VPN. All right, let me bring you on, Holy Drill. I'm gonna send you an invite. Multi guest. Holy Drill. There we go. Jump on, my man. You need to start each video with an impact. I don't know what to say, but I see a lot of viral TikToks with video content. Yo, what's up, man?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Why is my video not showing?
Yeah, I said because I'm with computer. Next time we want to do this, I'm gonna come with phone so you can come with video. But sadly, we can't do it with video here.
Alright.
How are you, man?
Well, I'm good.
So tell me more about the restrictions and tell me about YouTube. Are you getting the same stuff on YouTube or not?
It's a lot, man. Like TikTok, there's no revenue from TikTok except via TikTok paying as a streaming platform via distributors and stuff.
Yeah.
You get. Yeah, but aside that, there's nothing coming from TikTok, and even I don't know about Instagram. Do they pay with Instagram too?
I actually don't know about Instagram either. I'm not posting there. I'm not active on Insta to know if it's monetized or not. But I don't think it's well monetized like YouTube. Probably the best place you can get monetized is YouTube.
Yeah, sure, definitely. So even YouTube varies with location too.
Yeah. So
yeah,
they're cool with Nigeria though, yeah? YouTube?
Yeah, sure. But this thing is quite small still, but it's not completely like gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How have your music been going lately, by the way? How are you doing with your new setup? Tell us more.
Yeah, doing good, man. Doing good. Just working and stuff, trying to get better and know stuff like you, man. How do you figure out all these things? Do you like just enter? You just go into FL Studio and just click and just. How do you get to?
I have done that particular thing sometimes, but not often. So
Did we just become best friends? Yup!
Who became my best friend? Thanks for the follow, bro. So basically, the one that you asked me, how do you figure that out? That one,
Yeah.
I knew that arpeggiating percussive sounds is gonna give you a certain way of like a repeat. It's like almost of like a repeat So
Mm.
I was like, what's the fastest way to arpeggiate in FL Studio? I checked the sampler. I set it. I was, oh, yeah, that was easier than I thought. And maybe 10 minutes later, I had the video just like that. Just like I knew the idea works. I had to find a way for it in FL Studio. So many of it is like that.
Wow, crazy. Someone's
Uh,
asking a question.
But what?
Someone's asking a question on TikTok. Yeah.
You have a problem that my mix doesn't sound full on my ears, like there's something missing. You know how to explain? The mix sounds so far from my ears, even though. Okay, if it doesn't sound full, bro, the problem is not necessarily loudness. First of all, is the way that you structure your mixes. If it's not the right priority in the mix, if you're making beats, let's say, your drums should hit hard and up top, and then your 808, then your melody. So that's the first thing. But then a lot of people are in the habit of cutting the low end off of sounds. They're cutting too much low end, and essentially you're taking out a bit of the low mids, sometimes the mid range out. The fullness, that grit, the upfront, the character, whatever you want to call it, is in the mid range. Everything's in the mid range. So if you're cutting too much from the top or cutting too much from the bottom off of your sounds, you're gonna end up with a thin sounding mix. The first thing I would suggest that you do is to work on your mid range and don't neglect it.
Yeah.
How have your mixes been coming through Holy Drill? Is it any better than it was?
Sure, definitely. There's a lot of improvements, actually. It's a lot of improvements. One thing I would say about mixing is it really depends on like the genre first.
Definitely.
And yeah, because like there are some that prioritize drums, like hip hop, for example.
Yeah.
While there are some that prioritize synth and like techno and EDM.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and stuff like that. So it really depends. And then when you master the genre well, you know how to like balance stuff and know what to prioritize, and you know.
Exactly. That knowing what to prioritize is the key thing when you switch genres. Because the modern music, literally in most of the genres, are about drums and bass. Drums, bass, and bass and vocal.
But there should be one key melody too, you know. One key thing that's like giving the melody.
Yeah. So what do you mean? Mixing the melody or the melody?
Did we just become best friends? Yup!
Thanks for the follow, bro.
Well, what's that sound?
it's an alert when someone follows me.
Oh, yeah. Are you? Is this Twitch? That only happened.
I've made it like Twitch.
Oh wow, that's crazy, man.
By the way, we're also live on YouTube. I'm not sure if you noticed or not. On the screen, there's the YouTube chat you can see as well.
Yeah. I was actually wondering where those chats are coming from.
Yeah, so like the usual setup is that I do music reviews on both TikTok and on YouTube at the same time. And tonight, though, we had a different plan, and it's good that you're here tonight because I think you are the really good example of someone who's done great with so few videos. You're almost on like 250k followers now on TikTok. Yeah. 250,000 followers on TikTok, and instead of me telling them the reason, because we had this conversation back in the day in the chat, you tell them what was your selling point. Why did that happen to you, in your opinion?
Oh, okay. So basically, I really think it's all about getting attention, like the viewers' attention and stuff. Like knowing how to, first of all, knowing your target audience is key. It's very key because like I might be making music for country guys, and another person is making music for people that are very interested in metal music, for example. So these are two different worlds. So you cannot expect a country music or a country sound to trend and be big in the rock and roll stuff. You get?
Yeah.
So knowing your target audience is very key, and and then knowing how to like knowing what the key points,
What moves them?
yeah, exactly. You know, that's the stuff. And then video too. Visuals is very important to get, like, because that's actually what TikTok is ruled by, what people see. People stop scrolling because of what they see. So being able to like just make people stop and just be interested in watching, then over time the sound now, you know, comes in and catches their attention too. But the first thing is actually the visual, because the visual that will make anybody that is scrolling to like stop and wait.
Yeah,
You get
right.
So that's what I've learned over time.
So you're saying you need to prioritize eyes attention over ears. It's mainly the eyes that keeps people rather than the ears.
Not really, actually. Not really. You should prioritize everything in this case. Like, work very hard and make sure the music is good to the best of your ability. And obviously, you improve over time to the best of your ability. And then the visuals too should be equally good. Nothing should be more than the other. Get to the best of your ability.
Yeah.
So, but sometimes it might even be that the video is even more entertaining, and then it now, you know, automatically transforms the sound to streams or something like that. You know?
Yeah, it matches so well that kind of grabs the attention of both parts of your body.
Sometimes the video just complements the sound. Sometimes the sound complements the video, so it's just balance. It's just knowing how to like balance this stuff, and it's something that we learn over time, and everybody's getting better at. So yeah.
So for those people who don't know what type of videos do you make, do you want to just quickly tell them what it is that you do and why?
I do music, man. I do hip hop, really. I don't want to say I do just drill. Like, I'm trying to like diversify
donations, gifts.
Sorry, man. That's
gifts. Donations, gifts.
I almost dropped my
gifts. Donations.
Yo, he's gonna say it every time.
Gifts.
I'm gonna stop that.
Donations. Gifts.
Come on, bro.
Gifts.
All right, let me bring that shit down. All right, go on. Sorry.
Yeah. So, like I was saying, I do like I basically do
Become
hip
best
hop.
friends. Yep.
Gifts. Gifts.
Not tonight, bro. Not tonight. All right, I'm gonna bring the volume all the way down. Hopefully that works. Go on.
Yeah, so I basically do hip hop, and I actually started learning with trap, and then the one that's popular in my region, Afrobeat. I don't know if you've heard of. You must have heard of it. It's been kind of buzzing lately.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how I started. Then drill just started popping. Few years. It's not been so long when drill started popping. So, you know, I just started learning it too, and then started posting stuff about it, and you know.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean I just do drill. I actually like have vast knowledge about hip hop in general.
Yeah.
Trap, Afrobeats, and you know, other stuff. I actually record sessions, mix, and you know, all this kind of stuff too.
But
in my little small studio.
the key to whole thing is that you, as you said before, you found your target audience and you know what makes them go. So you know, if you make stuff that connects that Christian religion to drill music with the visuals, a good sounding beat, good sounding a cappella with a really good visual, you're gonna get a hit every time, right? So there is no reason to change the formula on TikTok.
Yeah, even if you want to change, you know, you have to like strategically do it, you know. Just it's not just a complete 90 degree change, you know. Just little by little, and just make it just knowing the right time to do some things and make some changes and adjust. I don't know if you observe now, I'm kind of like, you know, changing my style of making content lately. It's not like before where I just, you know, put some random videos and just put lyrics, you know. Now I'm trying to like make it more engaging, and you know, I
You
don't
try
know.
to like based on the past couple of videos I've seen from you. You try to make it a bit more about you now and how much you can do as an artist, your vocals and the way you make the beats.
Yeah, something like that. Not about me though, but yeah, I mean, I'm
No,
still
that's not
inside.
in a bad way though. It's not in a bad way about you. It's just like
Yeah, I
people
get,
wanted to see who's behind the scene. They all saw the videos, but no one saw who made the videos. Now they know.
Like, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That's great. If you want to give a couple of advices, like just advice about people who want to start creating their content, growing their accounts, apart from what we already talked about, which is the target audience, what would you say?
And I would say, first of all, to know what you want, like know what you want to achieve, like know why you're doing it at the first place. Like it shouldn't be because you want to be famous or because you want to make money, because that would just take you. That wouldn't take you so far. Yeah, it might just might just get you started, but it won't sustain. You have to like have a deeper reason why you started doing what you're doing. Because me for example, I started doing what I'm doing because I really wanted people to like connect with God and my faith and that kind of stuff. So that's why I actually started doing it, and it has now become something that I can't even stop anymore. So if there's something deeper that is driving you, and at first, definitely money is not going to come at first. The likes and everything might not come at first, but you just have to keep pushing and just keep doing what you believe in, and keep learning too. We have to keep learning. We have to keep improving. That's another thing that people should we really need to work on. You can't just be stuck in one place. We need to keep getting more knowledge and keep improving and just keep growing. And as all that is happening, the growth will be evidence. And
so if you want to summarize what you said, is that first make contents that move you before anyone else. Have a deeper goal than just likes and dopamine hits in the moment.
Yeah.
And also, what was the last one you just said? I forgot. You just said something.
Striving to know more and not just staying in one.
Don't become a one-trick pony and stop after you mastered a certain thing, because that will eventually bore you. You will become bored of what you do, and so the first thing, which is making the content that moves you, will go out of the window. So you need to constantly improve and try out new things and become better. That's what we do every day as content creators, as artists, producers, whatever you do in life. Even footballers, they have to become better every day, otherwise they're shit. You gotta promise me something now on the stream, that on one of the music reviews, I definitely want you around with proper video and everything. Join on one of the music reviews, so we can help some people with their stuff and give some feedback. How's that sound?
Yeah, sure. I'll try to fix my video. I don't know, maybe you put me through on how you do this whole setup, because it's really confusing.
The reason that your video is not showing is because I'm coming using a TikTok Live Studio. You can see it on my monitor. So this is TikTok Live Studio on my monitor. There.
I think you have to get access to that stuff, right?
You have to what?
Like they give permission. It's not everybody that can that has access to the TikTok Live something. I don't know. There's
apparently it's not everyone, but I'm not sure if in Nigeria you can do it or not. But at least in the UK, I think everybody can do it if you're over 1,000 followers.
Okay. I'll check.
But the thing is, for music reviews, I'm gonna come with a phone, with my phone, so you can join normally with your video. And we're gonna also be on YouTube using my computer, like the old setup. But that would be great, because I think a whole different group of people who are interested in a different type of music are gonna join and send their music because they want your opinion. It would be a nice live.
So I've got one question for you though. Do you use
What's up?
do you use just FL Studio?
No.
What other DAW would you recommend? Because I'm looking at switching, not switching completely, but diving
Yeah.
into other.
Okay, considering that you're not on Mac, we're gonna eliminate Logic, but that would be my first go-to. If you want to switch, I would switch to Logic on Mac. But on Windows, I would say, because you're already confident with FL Studio making beats, and I don't think you want to switch that. What I recommend is to get comfortable with Pro Tools for recording and maybe mixing. That would be great. That's what I do.
Yeah, Pro Tools. What about Ableton? I've heard a lot about
Ableton-
Ableton.
It's the same procedure as FL Studio though. Like, you're not gonna get anything extra. You're just gonna get a different way of doing the same shit. But with Pro Tools, you're gonna get extra things regarding the workflow of recording. The way you set up things are different, and it's made for that purpose. It's made for the purposes of recording and mixing. So that's what I would suggest. If you want to switch, don't go to Ableton. You can always try it, of course.
Okay, sure.
I didn't like it. As a FL Studio user, you're gonna have you're gonna pull back from Ableton because of how it looks.
I get that face. I get the expression.
Yeah. My man's asking, when are you doing the music review? Should we set a date that you can join? How about Thursday in a couple of days? Do you think you can do it at 10 p.m. same time that we did tonight?
Okay. Yeah. I'll think about it. I don't know. I think so. I should. Maybe I'll let you know. I'll let you know on Instagram.
That's cool. Yeah, but like for now, let's say Thursday because my man's asking. But if anything changes, we're gonna announce somehow, somewhere. Join the Discord channel, bro. I have a Discord channel where I announce when I'm gonna go live. So if you want to know exactly what's gonna happen and when, that's the place to be. You can find the link for Discord channel in my link in bio, and it's super simple to join. Any other questions? Holy drill, I can help you with.
None for now.
You got all you wanted to know.
No, not really though. But like, not really. But maybe next time, let's just.
You didn't come prepared with your notes in hand.
Yeah, something like that.
Do you do it on the music that's already published? No, bro. It could be unfinished. It could be a beat. It could be a full song. Whatever it is welcome from any genre. That's how I run my music reviews. No discrimination of genres or whatever else. Anything is welcome. Do you think you can teach someone from scratch, or is it just too much? To be fair, if you're talking about making music and mixing and stuff, I do have a student who only could rap before and had really little knowledge of making music, making beats and stuff. And now, after a month and a half, he's making his own beats and he's like doing a beginner level mix. But yeah, it's possible, of course. Yes, I do teach, Nisha. That's one of the things we do. What did I want to ask you? There was something. Oh, this. How do you release your music on Spotify? What's your strategy? When do you think a piece of music that you posted on TikTok and maybe got a nice attention, it's ready to go out on Spotify?
Man, I don't know, man. I just do it whenever. I really
Whenever you
don't have
feel
like. I just do it whenever, man.
All right, so
And
no
it's gonna
strategy.
go. Yeah. For now, maybe later when I become a mainstream artist.
Well, you've been doing great. If you don't mind, can I play a couple of your tracks on the stream?
Okay.
I think people are gonna love this one because I think you've done a great job on this one. Beautiful. I listen to this in my car, man. Sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Really good job.
But I feel like I anytime I hear this mix, I feel like there are some things I could have corrected.
Mixing
Because
wise, yes, I'm not gonna lie. Mixing wise, it could do
Yeah.
a lot better.
Well,
the
I mean,
idea-
that's why we're here, bro.
What?
I said, I mean, that's why we're here to grow. Because as I
Yeah.
said, that was like 10 months ago. Well, you almost a year.
Of course, man. Like day by day, what you released yesterday, if you would mix it the day after, it would sound different and it would sound better.
Maybe you
Maybe
should play the most. Maybe you should play the most recent one and tell me what you think about the
most recent one. Oh, Joy in Chaos. Let's go. Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
that would
yeah.
be nice. Okay, I'm gonna put the volume up so I can't hear you as much. Let me see.
I've got beats that makes no sense. Now I won't be going under. I'm not held by
This is the latest release of Holy Drill. I'm gonna put it on the screen for you guys if you want to check it out, which I think you should, on both TikTok and YouTube.
every season. So why would he fail now? You
Holy Drill, Joy in Chaos. Your low end is a lot tighter, bro. A lot tighter than what it was. You saturated the hell out of the kick. I would pull back a little bit on that, but a little bit. I think your melody sounds pretty good on the side spread. The priorities are right in the mix. Some things that you didn't used to do, I can hear in this one for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It was a really short one as well, so let me give it another go.
I still got joy in chaos. I've got beats that makes no sense. Now I won't be going under.
Yo, I appreciate all the love in the chat for both my man Holy Drill and me. Thank you so much for being around. We're gonna do this more often. I'm gonna get him on the stream more often, I promise. He can't say no. He laughs, but he can't say no.
So why would he fail now?
You know what I think is kind of missing right now from your stuff? It's that like the amount of saturation you add, like you shouldn't only focus on the drum saturation. I would say your melody kind of lacks it. Your actual snare or your snap, whatever it is, like the whole thing could come a little bit more forward, which will help you with the mastering level, because you could be a little bit louder, but not LUFS wise, perceived loudness wise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you
I've been trying to
use?
figure that one out.
What do you use for saturation?
What do I use for
For saturation,
Fab Filter?
Saturn.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a good one, and because it's like a multi-band one, you have so much flexibility. So don't be shy using it. And by the way, I want to say something. If you haven't tried bussing stuff, like just having your
I
melody,
bought- I boss for melodies and drums actually.
so melody, drums, and
But-
bass, yeah.
Yeah, what I have problem with bossing for drums is the compressing. I don't know how you guys do that stuff, because it messes. It feels. I feel like it spoils the punch.
All right. So there is a way to, like, if you're talking about bus compression for drums, there are
Yeah.
the reason you kind of do that is not to actually get the sound of the compressor and get in that heavy compression. You do it for a couple of dBs max. So what I usually use on my drum bus is either the Shadow Hills mastering compressor or I use the SSL master bus compressor. So let's talk about SSL because the Shadow Hills is a bit rare for people to use.
Okay.
The SSL master bus compressor, if I put it on the screen, you can see the screen, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me pull up the SSLG bus master bus. So what you want to do usually is that you don't go fast on the really fast attacks. You want to set slow attacks to let the transients of the drum through, right? So the transients are what you're talking about regarding the punch. if you put it on 10 milliseconds or 30 milliseconds, the transients of the kick, of the snare, and of the 808 is going to go through. So that's the first thing.
Okay.
And then you want to put it on either the auto release or the fastest release. So it doesn't kill too much of the sustain either. What it does with these settings, slow attack and really fast release, and the ratio of 2 or 4, and then you get 1 dB to 2 dB, you're going to get that sense of glue. That's why this SSL master bus compression is called the glue. You get that 1 dB, 2 dB, and that's it. And I do the same on my vocal bus. And sometimes I get the same exact compressor on my master bus with the same exact settings, a little bit in steps. But what I was going to say to you, though, regarding your buses, before you hit your limiter on the master, limit on the buses and clip on the buses, either or.
Okay.
So you clip your drum bus, or you limit it, and you do it with your bass bus, and you do it with your melody or vocal bus. And then when you go to the master, you have a lot less to do. So you don't want your limiter to kind of get 10 dB of reduction or 5 dB of reduction. You want your limiter to do a couple of dBs of peak reduction on the master. The hard work is being done on individual buses according to their settings. So you compress the drums with the time of the drums, and you compress the melody with the melody settings, so they don't get squashed together using one limiter. You know what I mean?
All right. Thanks, man.
I said way too much.
Appreciate.
That might have been super complicated. I apologize, but you know.
No. Come on, man. I'm here for this.
I say shit too fast sometimes. I think like other people can follow, but if you guys can't, just let me know in the chat, and I will do my best to repeat what I said, or just use Sound Goodizer.
Top Goodizer.
Come on, man.
Or just use fart with a reverb. How about that?
Yeah,
How's it
man.
going, chat? How's it going? I sent a track if you're doing track reviews. No, sadly, bro, tonight is not about that. Tonight we're having a little interview session with Holy Drill, and also questions about content creations and shit you can do to make your stuff stand out on TikTok or other platforms. But any other questions about music is also welcome. We're gonna go for... I wasn't planning to go this long, but man, this feels nice, because like most of the time I'm alone, but just having someone else to talk to is great on the stream.
Yeah.
So thank you for being with me.
How do you sidechain? Do
Let's
you use
go.
the what's the name of that plugin? Kickstart.
Well, Kickstart itself is like a volume sidechain, but so like you're not sidechaining, you're just creating a sense of sidechain with Kickstart. But let me show you how I sidechain.
But do you use Fruity Limiter?
No,
God, that thing is trash, man. That thing spoils the.
that's the
spoils
worst
the
way.
point.
That's the thing is, like there are I think 3 main ways you can sidechain. You've got the compression sidechain, which is the Fruity Limiter or whatever compressor you use. Then you've got the dynamic EQ sidechain, and then you've got the volumes sidechain, right? So what I recommend that you do, especially for your kick and snare. So if you look at the, number 1 is my kick. I hold shift and send the sidechain signal to my 808. Right there, you can see it. And then on my 808, I have a Pro Q3. And what I do, you obviously need to go to the wrench icon on the Pro Q3, go to the second tab, processing, and route the sidechain, stereo sidechain number 1 to my kick. And then from here, you create a band. Like if you had a kick, let me actually grab a...
Okay.
Grab a
I
little
think I get the concept.
You've seen this before?
Kind of like you're like reducing the frequency for the low end, right? On the bass.
Yeah, so I find the prominent frequency of the kick, which is usually around like 50 hertz to 60 hertz. And then I do a dynamic band. So right click, make dynamic. and then I put the threshold down, and then you also need to go to auto for Pro Q3 and turn the sidechain on. So every time the kick hits, this particular frequency gets reduced by the amount that I set. But we're not taking it out of the 808 completely. So as soon as the kick is done, the frequency goes back up. So nothing's taken away from the body of the 808. It's only the attack of the kick that cuts through, and everything goes back to normal. That's one. But I always double my sidechain with the volume sidechain, which is with this shaper box, because here you can create. So you go through the same process of the wrench icon, processing, turn on sidechain, and then you do under volume you have sidechain. Here you can actually see your kick coming in for the length. So you see the length of your kick. Sometimes it's this long, sometimes it's this long. You kind of set this to amount of 2 dB, 3 dB max, like this, for the length of the kick. So as soon as the kick hits, for as long as it lasts, you reduce the volume for 2 dB, and then it comes back in. That's the best way I found. The combination of dynamic EQ and the volume EQ gives me the best low end possible.
I see.
There's a question for you in the chat. How do I get the audience to engage with the content I just put out? Go on, bro.
Man, there's really no specific way to answer these questions, man. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just you. What I always say, if it's convincing to you, it should be convincing to others. So I don't know, man. I just do it to the best of my ability, and if I like it, I put it out. That's it.
That's like what he says is actually true, because there is no magic trick to make shit work, guys. I was saying before you guys joined and before Holy Jewel was on the live that I made so many contents that I was sitting here laughing at it for 1 hour. It was so funny to me, and I thought this is gonna go get 1 million views, and it went out. It got 200 views, 5 likes, and I deleted it. Right? People sometimes don't get your sense of humor, but that's the most important thing you can do, to make a content that at least moves you in whatever way. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's emotional, sometimes it's relatable, sometimes it's educational. But as long as it moves you. Go on.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, I was like, it has to carry something. It has to like do something to somebody listening. It can't just pass through like that.
Yeah.
An emotion has to be passed. Or has to be felt. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's the honest answer we can give you. Anything else that you hear out there, like specific tricks and this and that, they either want you to follow them or they want you to buy a course, something that probably won't get you the result that you want. What he said, what Holy Drill just said, is the obvious, honest facts. Any other questions we missed? You use Fruity Limiter? It's fine, but better not, bro. Better not. Yo,
But there's this.
Go on.
Can I go on?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this thing I usually I learned online via YouTube for vocals, using Fruity Limiter to kind of like sidechain delay, for example. Like when you use delay as when you do that whole sending stuff now, then on the channel for the delay, you now put like the Fruity Limiter, and then you now kind of like sidechain it, and anytime the voice is prominent, the whole stuff, the delay stuff just goes down, and then whenever it's silent, it comes up again, stuff like that. So that's one one way I use the Fruity Limiter.
That's the same exact process. It just pushes the delay down rather than push the 808 down. So it works better there because you do want that amount of compression on the delay, but it doesn't work as well with the 808 because you don't want that much compression.
Exactly.
But like even for reverb and delay sidechain, there are better compressors. Like if you have the FabFilter stuff, use the FabFilter Pro C2. You get so much more control.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, man. Does it belong to a particular D? I felt like it belonged to Pro Tools or something. Am I
What?
correct?
Which one?
Fab Filter.
No, they
Is
are
it like,
they're their own independent company.
oh, it's okay, it's independent, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yo, Fist, thank you so much as always for being around. Have a good night, bro. I appreciate you. Sorry,
Hey,
I didn't see the
swag.
message.
Shout out, bro. Shout out to my man, A Swag.
So
Guy is
much
an
love.
amazing producer.
Oh, we have
You should follow him, man.
a swag. Yo, welcome, guys. We try to read as much as we can. We're live on both YouTube and TikTok, so apologize if we miss out stuff, but appreciate all the kind words and love shown in the chat. What are you saying? Prod by. Oh, you're saying a lot. I need to read that. Bro, we're gonna do music reviews and we will be happy. Actually, that's the whole point of it. When we're gonna do music reviews, you guys can send everything that you've done. We're gonna have a listen, give you feedback, opinion. If it bangs, you're gonna get a thumbs up and fire, something like that. But if it doesn't, I'm gonna give you feedback. Maybe you get a big farted reverb like that. So pop on to the live for that. Hopefully, it's gonna be Thursday night. Not confirmed yet, but the plan is to go and do that Thursday night, 10 p.m. UK time. And my man Holy Drill will be with us on one of these lives. And my plan is to get him more often on the lives because he
Sure.
doesn't do it himself, but I think he needs someone to kind of push him to get out there a bit more and do some more community work. Let's call it that. Just 1 minute for the best. What do you mean, bro? Because we haven't been doing music reviews tonight. Tonight's been more like an interview and question and answer session. My lives are usually music reviews for the past 4 months. But don't worry, man. You got me now. Make sure you check the little bell icon so you get notified, and also join the Discord channel if you want to get notified when we're live next. It would be
Bro, how do they send the beats over? Is it
Email.
via mail or
email.
Okay.
I have a little thing. Let me see if I can show you guys how it looks. So for the music reviews, we have this setup, and on the right hand side, where is now a gap, bottom right, there is the queue. So you will see the queue live on the screen, and let me actually show you. So this is how the music review scene should look like. There you go. So you have little ADHD medicine on the left hand side, but bottom left. You've got the chat on the top, the email in the middle. This is gonna happen very soon again. We go back to Q&A. Look how cool is that though, no? You don't like that? I just
Are
changed
you
it.
using OBS?
I'm using OBS for YouTube, but for TikTok, I can't. I'm using TikTok Live Studio itself.
Oh, okay.
OBS is for my YouTube. So like, if you guys want to see OBS, this is how OBS is looking right now on the other side. This is all the TikToks, all the YouTube stuff going on OBS.
Yeah.
Bro, I will set this up for you. I will help you do this. It's super easy and super fun. You just need to give me the thumbs up and spend some time with me. We will get you up and running for your lives. You can run your own lives, and I will join yours.
Sure. Appreciate.
Yeah, of course. Bro, send it over, man. Send it over. Send it to the email. My email is in the link in bio. Send it over to the email. We're gonna do a quick 1 minute review. You're really having a go at us in the chat. What's the next plan, Holy Drill? What's the current objective that you're gonna hit soon?
Yeah, I can't really say though. I can't really say. I
Or is
don't
it
I don't really
secret?
like to say, I don't really like to say much. I just like to like do and just let the results speak for itself. So let's just keep watching and stuff. But that was legendary, man.
Emotional damage.
Man, that was so well timed after what you said, I gotta say.
Bro, Ronaldo or Messi? Ronaldo or Messi?
Of course,
Which
Messi.
one are you? Messi.
my god, bro.
Like there is
Bro,
it's not even a debate, man. Never
what do you
was,
mean,
never
bro?
will be.
What do you mean? Why do you say so? Why do you say so?
Bro, I've watched them since it got started, right? So I was watching football since 2002, and Ronaldo started 2004, 2005. He came to United, and Messi started like 2007, right? I
Yeah.
watched them from the beginning, and I watched the whole journey. To me, what Ronaldo does is absolutely phenomenal. He's great. There is no doubt that he's right behind Messi, but the
What
the
do you
way
mean behind, bro?
the reason I say behind is because of what Messi can do that Ronaldo can't. Simply
What's
that.
that? What's that?
He can control the game on his own. He can pass more than Ronaldo ever could think about passing. Like the range of pass, the way that he just takes on 5-6 players at the same
But-
time. Ronaldo could do that
but-
back in the day.
But you can't do header, though.
No, because his height is less. Well, that makes sense only. Like, I mean, you don't expect a little guy to stand up and head, but he can shoot just as well as Ronaldo. He dribbles better than Ronaldo.
But Ronaldo has proved himself. Like he has been to different leagues. He has gone to bro. Like he has gone to places that he didn't even understand how they speak, and he still performed there. Messi has been in one place for how many years and just left recently. And
How
he's always
is
with the
that an
best team.
argument though? Like, I don't know how is that an argument about who's better or who not. Because like proving yourself in different leagues.
That's something, bro. That's something actually, because some people might perform well where they are very used to, and when they go outside, they can't do shit because everywhere is
Like,
different.
yeah,
and-
look, when Messi came, there was the Xavi, Iniesta backbone, the Puyol backbone of the
Yeah, they
Barcelona
were-
team, right?
those guys
then-
were superb already, man. Those guys were superb.
Yeah, but like look at what Guardiola says. He was the coach of that team, the team that won everything, like the triple. But even he says that I wouldn't want shit without Messi. So that should mean something to you.
Yeah, man. But Ronaldo started from scratch, man. You don't even know. We can't even call the people that we started with because they were not popular. You get. At least Messi, we know he started with the big boys, and they just
How
complimented
can
him
you
also.
say that Man United team was not popular? They had
No,
they had
he
the,
didn't- Ronaldo didn't start from Man United. He started from Sporting, actually, a very, 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 very small club. A very small club.
yeah,
man.
but only for 1 year, half a year actually he played for Sporting, and then he came to United half a year after his first season. So like, I'm not even talking about his Sporting days. I'm talking about the United days and then the Real Madrid days. Both great teams. But bro, this conversation has no ending. I had that so many times.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
It's just a
Never
matter of
ends, man.
opinion.
Never
But like,
ends.
don't let me pull up the World Cup photo with Messi. Wait, actually, I'm gonna do it. Wait.
Every Messi fan does. World Cup.
It's like it's one of those things that if Ronaldo would have won the World Cup, you guys wouldn't stop talking about it. But because he hasn't, now World Cup is shit. It doesn't matter. Because like he won when Ronaldo won the Euro. When Ronaldo won the Euro, you were like, "Oh, he now has the international trophy. Messi doesn't have shit, so Ronaldo's the best." And then Messi won the Copa America, and then he won the World Cup and the Finalissimo. And then you just don't know what to say. You say, "Oh, he proved himself in different leagues." Pack his shit, guys.
Alright, cool. No problem, man.
Let me-
Alright, let's work with the stats then.
The stats are even into Messi's favor. Look at
What
that.
was more assassinated in the UCL?
Nah, it's calm. It's calm.
Wait, did you send your track, bro? Because I promised you we're gonna listen. It's 1 minute only. You didn't send me anything, man. The email is in my bio. If you want us to listen, be quick, please. Your email won't work. I sent on Instagram. I can't. Instagram. Look,
Can you
put it
send?
through.
Can you send song on Instagram? How is that even possible?
I don't know what my man has done. I just see a request. I'm just gonna go try it. Oh, it's a YouTube link. Fair enough. Bro, if I get the
Oh, okay,
copyright
okay.
strike, I'm gonna come after you. Alright, it's a video. We can all watch it together. This is 3 minutes, man. You lied to me. Alright, let's see what my man's done. Oh, there you go. Holy drill. He's playing a drill for you.
They didn't rate you when you was alive. They start rating and you finally died. You know we outside.
It's fine, bro. We're gonna listen to it all.
I saw mama cry. Ain't gonna lie, that shit on my mind. You open my eyes.
Really good beat, man. Congrats. Good sounding beat.
They didn't rate you when you was alive. They start rating and you finally died. You know we outside. We stuck on my left and the six on my right. I saw mama cry. Ain't gonna lie, that shit on my mind. You open my eyes.
Yeah, man, you've done a really good job on the mix. You mixed it. I'm happy with your low end. Your low end sounds solid.
They say that I'm boasting, nice just beef or sweet that you're smoking. I'm fully involved in any
Really good
options
sounding
that upgrade
vocal
my
as well.
progress. We don't talk like Rogan, pull up outside, but everyone knows this. I don't wanna be homeless, so my grind won't stop till I'm so rich. And I gotta stay focused like my food, I'm always in motion. I got packs and potions, no haze, it's always some dope shit. They say that I'm so sick, it's my flow, or maybe it's COVID. The flowers I got ain't roses, violets are blue, just like my crow is. Beanie shocked that I wrote this, rolling top with the roaches. Then
Solid,
spark
bro.
it. Man found my gap in the market, won't stop till I reach my targets. Might be that cap is the hardest, if not, I'm rapping regardless. It's flames that fly out the fastest, I think it's rap where my heart is. But I gotta go back this half brick, she said that I'm cute and charming. I swear down it had me laughing, like, yo, are you okay, darling?
Wow, it's very nice.
Way too jarring.
They didn't rate you when you was alive. They start rating and you finally died. You know we
That was a tall guy, right? It's over, I think, your part. The tall guy, he looks the tallest. Not Ronaldo
Yeah.
tall, of course. If you ask these guys, even Michael Jordan is not as tall as Ronaldo. Camera, bobo. Camera, bobo.
But we can all agree that personally, like in their personality wise, Ronaldo is better.
All right, personality-wise, I think obviously they're two different characters, but some people really can love the Ronaldo character where he's like super confident. He came up with hard work, as they say. You know, he came from nothing to everything. Yeah, I appreciate that.
And they tried to learn English.
Yeah, they're like I'm saying
that's an
great
effort.
character. I like the I like the quiet side. I'm like that though. Like I'm introverted like Messi. I like the quiet part of life. If you see, like, he does obviously business deals. I'm talking about Messi, but he's not every day in commercials. He's not trying to be in front of interviews and shit like that. He has to be because of his job, but he tries not to be off. Like, he tries to spend time with his family. That's how I am, and that's how I like my.
That's true, dude.
Yeah.
That's true. I actually relate. I can relate actually, because I'm kind of like that too.
Yeah, so like that's the only reason I would say. But character-wise, they both have really strong characters, and they achieved great things. It's just a matter of taste.
They're both amazing. They're both amazing.
We can settle that Messi is better, but they're both amazing. All right,
Bro, which language do you speak other than English?
Persian or Farsi.
Is that where you like original? Is that your mother's tongue?
Yeah. I'm originally from Iran, and our language is called Persian or Farsi. So it's really
Wow.
close to Arabic, but not quite.
Wow, that's amazing. So how are you in the UK?
I am in the UK, yeah, Birmingham.
Oh, so you moved?
Yes, 10 years ago. 11.
It's crazy,
11.
man. Amazing.
You know Speedo? Who's Speedo?
You mean speed, but do you mean speed?
I think he's
Sui.
talking about I Show Speed, yeah. Sui. He couple of days ago he met Ronaldo, man. That video was funny.
Yeah.
Ronaldo was like, calm down, calm down. Shit, bro. You used to live in Richmond, USA? No, the TikToker? Yeah, I Show Speed, right? Guys, I know the whole live is diverted into shoe and stuff like that. But this is still a music live, and I would say we're gonna wrap it up in 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes. Anything you want to ask. We're gonna come back in a couple of nights with Holy Drill, and we're gonna do music reviews. That's gonna be fun. So make sure you both follow Holy Drill if you haven't, and you follow me for the live, because we can't go on his page yet until we set up for him. And we're gonna run the music reviews on my page, and hopefully soon we can set up for him. So I'm gonna join him on his lives. Sigma, have a good night, bro. You're the last one on YouTube. Yeah, we're just wrapping up as well. Have a good night. Thanks for coming. How much do you charge to teach someone that knows nothing? If you're actually interested in one-on-one classes, please book a session with me for free, half an hour. I need to get to know you, know what you want, and we can discuss the price and stuff like that in private. But the way you can do that, link in my bio. There is a link that says book a half an hour free meeting with me. Just pick a time, pick a date, and I will see you on that meeting. Any other questions, guys, before we wrap up for tonight, either for me or for Holy Drill? I need to know your name, bro.
Name's Daniel, bro. Daniel.
Daniel, have you got any questions for me or Daniel before we wrap up? How old are you? I'm 26. Daniel, do you want to reveal your age or what?
Yeah, I'm 23.
Ooh, Michael. 23 is always Michael for me.
Why is it?
Because Michael Jordan always wore 23. Always.
Oh, he's your favorite?
In basketball, yeah. But like, if you want a really cool character, if you want to talk about a character that had this side and that side, and like had the both combination of Ronaldo and Messi, go watch The Last Dance on Netflix and watch how Michael Jordan was. That guy really, like, if I have to pick some guy that I would like, oh, I want to have his mindset, that's him.
Yeah. He's an all-rounder.
Crazy character.
Yeah. What about LeBron?
LeBron, I haven't watched him as much because obviously the games are super late. Huh?
Yeah. I just hear about him a lot too. I don't really know much about him though.
He's achieved great stuff in basketball, no doubt about it. But like, if you still tell me who's the greatest in basketball between Kobe, LeBron, and Michael, it's Michael. And also like even Kobe would say it's Michael. Michael.
Bro, the beat was fire. The beat is fire, man.
The beat that you sent, yeah, man.
No, I'm talking about the one that you played. I think he's asking about the one that you just played.
Yeah. It was a really good beat, man. Honestly, like I wouldn't give you the fire stuff for nothing. You will see when we do actual music reviews. I'm a harsh guy, man. I'm a harsh motherfucker. Daniel knows. By now, you know how I am about the mix. Right. Okay. That will be the end of tonight. Make sure you again follow Daniel, Holy Drill, and follow this page if you want to be notified about the live that will be coming up soon. It won't be one. I will bring him for more than one. There's going to be music reviews coming up. Press the bell button above my page to get notified, or join the Discord channel if you want proper, links in your phone for the lives. And also, Thursday night for now is the time we're thinking of doing it, unless something changes. Thursday night, 10 p.m. UK time. Thank you so much, Daniel, for being with me and talking to me about your process and everything that you've been doing. Do you want to say anything before we wrap up?
God bless you. That's all.
Well, I'm gonna say your final words for you. Have a good night, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I will see you in a couple of nights. Good night, good day, wherever you are.
Bye.
Bye-bye.